crazy man on deck, oh. Crazy man thing. Sick now. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day ones. Diving into different locations.
Check your steps. You got it. Keep shooting that. And it goes in.
Change it.
Inspiration.
3 points. The ball goes to the away team. Home team foul. Michael Curry. That's his first personal foul. First team. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team is Fox Porzingis. Your home team, 13. Your visiting team, 9. Thanks for being a part of tonight's game. We look forward to seeing you again in the future. Every time, safe, good, fun.
Another day, another dollar. What's that? I be stunting like a big timer. What's that? Another night. What's that? She give you drama. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? My alarm going off, phone keep ringing, and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling, and my paper known for that just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say what's that just how we say good morning. Another day, another dollar. What's that? I be stunting like a big timer. What's that? Another night. What's that? She give you drama. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? On the party going up, we just getting started in the air. Got these some on my lap. My spidey senses plotting. There's attention across the room from them who's been watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like hitchhiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it popping. When I say what's them, that mean you doing your thing, partner. Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them?
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Tatum. Smart is out there with Irving. And there's Porzingis. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Two legendary forwards partnering up tonight, Paul Pierce and Jason Tatum. Couple of Celtic legends. Talk about firepower.
And two of the better scorers in Celtics history. And that's saying a lot. And what I like is that each guy can hit from all 3 levels.
I know, and being on the floor together, Greg, the defense can't really key on either of them.
And that's the beauty of it. Plus, they're underrated playmakers. You know their teammates are going to get wide open looks.
Now, here's Wagner. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good, Suggs.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Bitadze. It's been a quick start for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Banchero and Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Toronto. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Banchero's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pierce finds Porzingis. The 3 from Tatum. Can't get at the ball, and he's missed the second after making his first. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Banchero's got 5 now.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multiple. Faceted in the league. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Wagner. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. The layup missed. Caldwell Pope against Irving. Outside Tatum. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 7.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
Suggs against Irving. Suggs passes to Banchero. Now Wagner. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. He sinks the 11-footer.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly, for the Magic. Isaac's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Green kicks to Tatum. Shoots over Isaac. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Green.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Fires for 3. And it's Banchero missing. Banchero's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Tatum on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And it's Wagner missing. Green with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. And here's Tatum for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Contagious Caldwell Pope comes in for Paulo Banchero. And it's Gary Harris in for Franz Wagner.
That's going want to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the middle. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Orlando trails by 5. Anthony taking his time here. Looking to end the run, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Toronto. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Horford. Williams is out there with Connect. Then there's Smart. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Smart finds Tatum. Isaac with some nice D. Orlando trails by 5. Anthony, the pass to Harris. Back to Anthony. Pass to Isaac. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Suggs, he's checked in for Harris. And Toronto also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Orlando with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. And stolen by Horford. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Horford up there amongst the top.
And stolen by Tatum. Here comes Tatum. And laid in to finish the break. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Hey, right there. Driving inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. Toronto leading by 9. Holiday finds Tatum. A flush by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Bankero's checked in for the Magic. Franz Wagner comes in for Cole Anthony. Here's Orlando now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Up top, Tatum. He's covered by Banchero. And the shot goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the basket by Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Suggs.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Banchero against Tatum. Banchero kicks to Wagner. They set the pick. Pass to Wagner over Horford. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Some changes for Toronto. Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Pierce comes in for Connect. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Tatum. He's got 25. Over Banchero. Offensive rebound. Takes the three. The kick out to Tatum. From deep. Tatum on the wing. Tatum from three.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
And finish off by Wagner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Suggs with the ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Banchero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Leading by 9. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Misses the layup. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Outside for Smart. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Smart's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Oh, Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Suggs. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
The kick out to Tatum. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caldwell Pope pass to Suggs. 16 feet away, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Suggs has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando. Pierce for three. The rebound by Batazza. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Smart. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And the possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Tatum. Off the drive. Tatum with force.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
A minute 42 left in the third. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And Toronto making a change here. Poked away. Porzingis with the steal. Pierce wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando trails by 8. Banchero passes to Batazza. Anthony kicks to Banchero. And that one drops for him. Banchero's got 9.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Here's Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Tatum shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. So for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Banchero. Green is checked in for Toronto. Here's Isaac. Here he goes. Porzingis with the rebound. Toronto leading by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony against Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
Anthony against Green. Isaac passes to Anthony. The 11-footer stolen. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And it's Green slamming it down.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Toronto ahead, up by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Williams is out there at Pierce. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
They made a point to protect the freakish.
Wow.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Suggs against Green. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. Williams a screen on Isaac. The shot by Pierce, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando, trailing by 17. Back to Suggs. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze is checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Isaac, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Anthony. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Off the inbound. Rebound by Olynyk. Toronto leading by 17. Outside Williams. Pierce with a screen for Williams. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Suggs. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. For three, Pierce. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wagner from long range. Green with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Driving to the basket. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side Green. Fast break. Here come the Magic. A finish. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. .149 left in the game. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, a great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Ben Carroll. And finished off by Ben Carroll.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Outside for Smart. Here's for three. Rebound by Paulo Banchero.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And here's Tatum for three. That shot off. Orlando trails by 16. Here's Suggs. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Banchero inside. Pierce covering, and he gets it to go. This scheme looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Banchero. Pass to Bitadze. Sinks that one from the post. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Tatum's shot is off. Irving for three. And that falls. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said, got the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take my chances. This right here, I could not planned it. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I done tried that, all that plastic. You know, guys that are made of fabric.